What's going on, YouTube? So we've been out here trying to get ready to get this lift on the truck. So we started on the passenger side. So got the brakes all took off, got the knuckle, the upper control arm, CV axle, shock, the control arm, all of that. YouTube, we spent most of the time getting this upper control arm off. I don't know what happened. As soon as we went, so on this kit you do not have to take the upper control arm off. We have new upper control arms that came with new ball joints. They're the Rough Country that they got the angle so that it helps when you put a lift kit on it. So that's why we ended up taking the upper control arm off. Almost wish that we would have just replaced the ball joint on it. I've never had this happen to me. Maybe some of y'all have. On both of these, as soon as, where's the other one, Michael?
I got it over here.
Let's go get it. Go get that boat. Let's see it. So, as soon as we put the impact on light duty, the bolt broke completely off. Okay? So that was the first one. The second one, the bolt did come off. We beat on this and beat on this and beat on this, and it would not budge. It would not budge. What we ended up having to do was stick a Sawzall in between here and the control arm bushing. As you see, I got a little carried away right there. We'll be alright. So this is the upper control arm. You see them bolts in there. We had to cut off what, on 4 sides to get that out. We'll walk over here. We ain't started this side at all yet. So, So, I believe that this is the original control arm, the original upper ball joint. I mean, you can see the bushings in there. So, I mean, this needed to come out anyways. You see, I don't think this thing's ever been to an alignment shop either. What's going on? Why don't people take care of their... I mean, it drove fairly nice. I've drove it quite a few times. And, I mean, it wasn't... The handling wasn't out of control to where... You know, like it was wandering or nothing like that. But, whoa. Tripping over stuff out here. We did take time to go ahead and freshen it up under here. So that'll look nice once it's all together. We put in a new ball joint, so this still got to come off. But we went ahead and pressed in the ball joint while it was on here. See that? Got the kryptonite nice and strong. Man, look at these. Look at, I mean, This has got to be the original control. I know that's the original control arm, but look at that.
Using strength.
These, you can see all the cracks and stuff in them. Look at that. That's bad. This is the lower ball joint, and this thing right here. This thing. Hear that? Yeah, this thing is. That thing was shot. That thing was shot. You see. Yeah, we went through probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sawzall blades trying to get that off. A couple of them just ended up, the tips just ended up breaking off. So I'm gonna have to go get some more caster bolts, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get new ones of these. Might as well. You see that's that's frozen there. It's seized. It's not coming out. We're not going to, well, you know, on the kit you get a new knuckle, so we don't have to worry about that. We're not going to use the hub. There's nothing wrong with this one, but I figure while we're in there, might as well go ahead and put new stuff in there. There's the shock. So we're gonna do probably the power stop brakes too. So we probably won't even put that rotor on. Still in really good shape. I don't know. Maybe run them. It's been sitting out here just a day and it's getting a little bit of rust on it. Maybe go ahead and clean that up and put it back on. I'm not sure. We're gonna do CV axles. But yeah, we really spent the majority of the day just cutting that damn control arm off. It took so long. It took so long. It was ridiculous. But here we are. We started the lift. This lower control arm needs to come off. And then we need to hit that other side and get all that off. I'm gonna go ahead and go pick up a caster camber kit tomorrow. That way we have it. And I got a couple birthdays coming up, so hopefully I can swing the other parts. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. We'll be back in just a minute. Ain't that right, Shiny? We're out here. We had to get cleaned up, so that's why we ain't got shirts and nothing on. We apologize for that, but we just wanted to come out here and show you what we got done. It's getting dark, so we're gonna get back on this tomorrow. For you all, it'll be like a blink of an eye, and we'll show you tomorrow's. What's going on, YouTube? We're back. Told you it'd only be a second. So we are out here bright and early trying to get some of this driver's side disassembled. The wife's been getting on. I need to get this yard cut. Our weed eater's been acting up, so I've been putting it off. Let's see, we got the brake caliper and the mounts. The boy disconnected tire rod ends and the lower ball joint, and I just got this, the upper control arm. Just got them all the bolts off, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this hub and knuckle off and start disassembling this side. all this goes fairly quick if everything acts right. Like we just told you, the caster camber bolts for the upper control arm on that other side, they broke on us, so it literally, I don't know why, I don't know what the heck these bolts are made out of. Truthfully, this side cuts off, this side broke off on one of them, and we cut it off on the other. This side cuts fairly quick, within a couple of minutes. This side, we're spending an hour. it's that rubber. You cutting through that rubber, it just melts onto them blades, and then it it clogs them up. Now on most of them, if you're reusing these ball joints and these tire rod ends, you know, they tell you just smack it on this side. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not reusing them, so I'm just gonna pop that like that. All of this, none of this will be reused, so we don't have to worry about any of that. We still stuck in there a little bit. So once we get all this disassembled, if we run into any broken bolts, we'll bring you back. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this done fairly fast. Once we get that done, we'll bring you back in and let you know how it went. We'll see you here shortly. So, as you see, we got the lower control arm out. We went ahead and wire wheeled the frame. Got it all touched up. It's looking nice and clean. So now the frame all the way to the back is nice and clean. Let's say I got the lower control arm out there. I'll show you this back. The back looks super good. There ain't nothing in that way, so I was able to get the grinder with a sanding pad on it and hit that, and that looks, man, I wish every bit of that frame looked like that. It all looks good, but so lower control arm off there. We're the boy Shiny had a good idea. So that man right there, he's been helping me every bit of the way. Even when there ain't a whole lot for him to do at the moment, he's been helping. He's found something to do. Whether it's bringing me tools or he's just right there beside me when I need him. So I can ask him to grab something, or I can ask him to hold this, or any of that. Ask him where I put something. So, but he had a great idea. He's wanting to build a garage back here. And man, I love him for it. So he started collecting pallets for the foundation. But before he does that, we are using them to stage parts. Even the parts that we're not going to use lower control arms. Where's that at? Right there, lower control arm. We're going to be reusing that. But the tire rod ends, that way we can measure the new ones off of it, and we know what side is what. This was the passenger, this is the driver. We'll keep it covered up, that way no greedy junk men or try to keep the moisture off of it too. But man, my right hand man right here, he has been amazing with helping on this. If you watch the other videos, you have seen that he helped. He was, this boy right here, how old are you, Dink?
10.
Huh?
10.
He's 10. So when we did the black truck, he was 5 and he did everything he could. But now that he's 10, he's learning a lot more. He's learning so much more, and he's so much more helpful. He was helpful back then with certain things, but he is so much more helpful now. But as you see, we've got on this driver's side, everything took off besides this lower control arm. We're doing this in steps, a couple hours each day. Can't take the entire day away from the family, you know, to do this. So a couple hours each day. Shocks off, tire rod ends are off. Man, I'm astonished that this thing has never had any. It's got 250,000 miles on it, and it's never had upper control arm or lower control arm ball joint on it. It's never had new tire rod ends. This is part of the plastic clip that comes from the factory that goes in the cam bolts, and that was still inside of it. It's never had, you know, it's never had anything done to it. It's for as clean as the body is. Like they really neglected the underneath of it. They really neglected it. But we cleaned up the frame under this. Wire wheeled it, sanded it, and we put see, you're not, if you can't do a frame off restoration, you're not getting every bit of rust off of it. So we went ahead and put primer on the bare spots. We put rust encapsulator on it, and then we painted it. So I think it looks good. It's gonna look good with that lift on it. This is where we're at. Maybe tomorrow after work we will pull this lower control arm off, and that's about probably all I'll end up doing tomorrow. After that, we have to drop the differential, the front differential, cut it, cut the mount, and then put the start putting the lift on. And that's where we're at right now. We just started this yesterday. Just started pulling this apart yesterday. We had man, I was shocked. I was shocked because when we did the 96, them camber bolts out and in with no problem. Out and in with no problem. So this one, we'd had part of the lift on today. we'd have probably had most of the lift on today, but we've spent, like, you see this thing is, it's seized on there.
Look at the blades.
We've spent the majority of the time cutting these bolts off. The upper control arm, caster camber bolts. Here's the other one. I mean, these have, this is one of the that thing just ended up falling apart, but that's where the majority of the time's been, cutting them bolts out. And doing construction, I've cut many of things. I've cut so many different types of metal you wouldn't believe. And these bolts were the hardest thing I have ever had to cut out in my life. The hardest thing, the hardest metal I've ever come, I don't know why. Part of it is getting through that rubber that's on them bushings for the upper control arm. Ridiculous. Like I said, we'd have the majority of the lift on if it wasn't for really having to cut them bolts. But it's a 2005 with the lack of any maintenance done under here. It's, what do you expect? Just like the other side, got the kryptonite ball joints. We used our new Icon ball press. I don't know about y'all, but the thing did the job. The thing did the job. So this is where we're at, day 2. Like I said, I think tomorrow I might come home, get this lower control arm out, and that's probably all I'll do tomorrow. Maybe the day after we'll come out and pull the front differential, go ahead and cut it. Next day maybe throw it back in. It's getting dark early. It's getting dark about what? About 6:30 here?
6:40 now.
About 6:40. So I get home about 4:40 or so from work. So it don't really give you a whole lot of time. And then, like I said, time for the family. But this is day 2. This is what we've got done. I'd say besides having to cut them bolts, if you had 2 full days, you'd be able to get this done. If you didn't have to cut them bolts. We went through blades. You wouldn't believe it, like these bolts. These bolts were crazy. I don't know what happened here. What happened there, Shiny? What happened, man? That thing just blade. That one blade broke. Still a decent blade. That broke. What happened? That broke. What happened? That broke. What happened? That broke. We went through blades. But that's off. The only other thing, we got to cut a little bit on the frame, and you got to cut the differential. So hopefully all the cutting's done. And that's where we're at, people. This is gonna be a little bit longer video. We're gonna I said take all these little pieces and smash them together so we have one full video. Really didn't want to do a how-to on this and show you every step. Like I said, we'd been filming for 3 hours cutting bolts off. It's really simple. It really is simple. It's just not always easy. You know, you pull everything off. And I told you on the other side, didn't actually have to pull them off. It needed new ball joints. The bushings were ridiculous. They was gone. So we got new upper control arms. So, you know, pull them off. But when we come back, lower control arm will be gone and the differential will be out. So we'll be right back and we'll show you that differential. What's going on, YouTube? So here's what's got done so far. We got the differential out, got its mount on, got the drop bracket for the non-drop bracket for the torsion bars. Come over here, Sammy. So as you see, everything is off of both sides, control on everything. Whew. Today is Thursday.
Yep.
We didn't get to work on it all yesterday. Or did we get any time in Tuesday? I don't remember.
Oh.
Only got maybe a half hour in Tuesday. So what we just finished doing was drilling this out, getting this on. This is the driver's side. Yeah, I can show you.
Hey guys.
So sitting here with the instructions. I'm trying to figure out which bolt goes in that sleeve over there. So that's where we're at now. We'll probably get this other upper or lower control arm drilled out and that bracket put on it, and probably call it a night tonight. Oh, let's show them what we put the one of the drop brackets for the differential in over. You know, Johnny, look, go back. Yep, over. There you go, over there. And we got this bracket in over here. See, the bolts ain't tight. Don't tighten them up yet. So look at that blue. That blue looks so good on there. That blue's gonna set this. That silver and that blue's gonna look good. So that's where we're at the moment. Like I said, didn't want to do a how-to on this. There's a couple of them on YouTube. So this is only the second lift kit we put in. It's a little different than the one that's on the 96. You know, we didn't have to drill these out. So with this, we're just, you know, we're taking our time. We're going to get it right. Otherwise, honestly, it'd be a 15-day video. So we're just showing you our progress. As I said before, this is where we're at. Tomorrow's Friday. Come out and work on it a little bit tomorrow. And we'll get hopefully all of Saturday and Sunday. And all of Saturday and Sunday, and most of it will be done. The new front bearing, wheel bearing hubs and CV axles won't be here until, it said 7 days. So we get them in, I mean, then we can throw them on the knuckles. Get the knuckles. We still got to put upper control arms on, the brand new upper control arms. We'll show you them. We did them blue too. So that's where we're at now. Taking our time a little bit each day, half hour a day, hour, 2 hours, you know. I think we've probably been out here an hour and a half today, maybe 2. So that's our progress so far. When we come back, you'll see a little bit more done. Alright, so what we've got done, we got both cross members in. Down there and get them. We got both cross members in. This one, that one down there. Got the lower control arms in, the upper control arms. Look at these upper control arms. Look how pretty them are. These are the Rough Country upper control arms. We got the kryptonite tie rod ends. So got them in. Got the drop nut, got the knuckle in. New hub bearings. The only thing new we didn't get. Look at these new lines. Woo-wee. Only thing we didn't get new was the CV axle. So I woke up this morning and they said that they had canceled my order, and I haven't gotten a message back about why they've canceled my order. I had new CV axles and new hubs ordered, and they canceled it. So it is what it is.
Was FedEx shipping them?
I'm not sure who was the shipper. Probably was FedEx.
Because if they did, they probably lost it.
That's what you got. Yeah. So here on this other side, we ain't quite got it together yet. We did get the lower control arm in, upper control arm in. Our new cam bolts that we had to cut, the old ones, still loose. I'm gonna leave them fairly loose for the alignment shop. Got the tie rod ends, CV axle in. So she's coming together. Depends on what we can get finished tonight. It's a Saturday. Depends on what we can get finished tonight. We might have this done tomorrow. Might be late tomorrow, but could have it done tomorrow. That's what we have. We do have the links to still put in over on this passenger side and the shop. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get them done. We get them done, we'll bring you back and show you them before we start on the driver's side. So we will see y'all in just a second. Done. We're done. We got it on. Just brought it out just to see how she riding. We're gonna have to do a little bit more cutting right in here and on this other side. This tire is catching just a bit. This one over here. So we're gonna cut just a little bit more, and we're gonna get her back in the yard until we take and until we get the alignment done. So go ahead and take them around it, Shiny. Let them see the blue and all of it. done. Think I'm gonna pop these tow hooks out and give them a little coat of that blue on them, make it pop. But lift is on. Except for this alignment, she's ready to go. The youngest want to get in it. Ride a second, I'm going to take him up the hill. You ready, Bear? Bear, you ready? You just don't ride. No, it ain't no good.
All right.
Comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Let us know what we think, what you think, and hope y'all have a great day. Thank you.